So, hello legends, the official Defiance patch notes is out here right now. All of this will be updated tomorrow, February 8th, where the Defiance launches, which season 12 launches. Well, let's go, let's see officially who Apex Legends celebrate the 3rd anniversary of Apex Legends with Defiance, an all-new season that introduced a brand new 9v9 limited time mode with control, a legend pack with punk rock attitude with Mad Maggie, the new legend, the first map update to Olympus, and a thrilling new battle pass, a new rank system season, and more. So there's gonna be rank changes, a bunch of other changes. There's a new legend, abilities, passive, tactical, wrecking ball. If you don't know, Mad Maggie passive is temporarily highlight enemies you damage, no movement speed penalty when wielding shotguns. So you move faster with shotguns, and you'll every time you hit an enemy, you'll reveal it. And from the early preview, it seems like your teammates can also see the highlight enemies that Mad Maggie has damaged, which is gonna be powerful, especially if you're damaging, coordinate attacks. You know who's weak and where they are. And then she had her tactical riot drill. Fire drill that attaches to an obstacle and burns enemies on the other side. From the early preview, it seems like this can go through pretty much anything, which is crazy. And it can probably be on the Trident and also on the crypto drone. So there's gonna be a lot of strats and strategies and maybe funny moments with this, but it's gonna be crazy because it goes through it goes through Gibby's barrier. Gibby's whole barrier shield. So no defense there. Let's go. And then wrecking ball, throw a ball that releases speed boosting pass and detonate near enemies. So wrecking balls, it kind of goes in a straight line from the early preview. It kind of seems like it, but it's not exactly. Like it has a little tilt to it, but it does bounce off walls and it detonates near enemies. From what it seems, the detonation isn't that high damaging, but the thing is crazy is the speed boosting pass, because now you could definitely chase after pretty much anybody, and it seems like your squad mates can also use the boosting pass. I also believe the enemies could. Anybody could be using it. So it's gonna be crazy chasing after a guy. So brand new mode control is coming off, and get rewards to kick off the season. 3rd anniversary rewards as well. And now let's go to the new Olympus map update. Alright, someone or something has hacked into Olympus Phase Runner, sending the floating city crashing down and creating destabilization across the city that changed the face of the map, perhaps forever. Players will experience a malfunctioning Olympus with new terrain exposed and more POIs than ever. And that's not all. So expanded map. The map has expanded. It's bigger than ever. Let's go. I don't know what's the size comparison supposed to be, but it's bigger than before. Spreading squads out more, so the map center area labs in a state isn't the only go-to combat zone each game, and reducing the frequency of spontaneous third parties, which is a big complaint from a lot of players. Was that there was a lot of third parties. So and another complaint was people falling off the map, but I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know how you can fall off the map still, but whatever. Better rotational options to help players get around and out dangerous choke points. New interactive map tour and play spaces to help attract players into new areas, creating fresh new experiences for Olympus. There's a full blog post, also a video if you want to watch that as well. That goes very in detail. Essentially, they wanted the map to be bigger for less third parties, wanted to have better rotation so that non-moon characters can easily rotate around the map, and new POIs. So no, there's other areas of interest, which is let's go. Now, Storm Point updates. It was season 11 map. Now it's gonna be no longer the new map, but there might be different updates and changes. So, wildlife update. It's now been a full season since we introduced PvE into Battle Royale, and while we are happy with how wildlife launched, we've seen that problems were a bit too punishing and not quite rewarding enough. Additionally, we have seen some bad edge cases that created frustration for players that were hoping to address this season. We'll go more in depth on the exact details on our reasoning behind them in another blog, but in short. Oh, so there's gonna be another blog, more depth on what they changed with Storm Point. So Prowler damage reduced from 30 to 20 and reduced knockback force, which is crazy. Honestly, I have never gone down from Prowlers the whole season, but I know a lot of people has. So it's crazy. The damage is kind of big though. So minus 10. Let's go. Increase Prowler Nest completion reward from 90 to 150 crafting materials. 250 for the total large Prowler Nest in the center of the map. No, crafting rewards are divided evenly to all squad mates nearby. At time of clearing the nest, all players, regardless of squad in the area, get a share of the 250 crafting material reward when the large Prowler Nest is clear, which is kind of cool. That's really nice. Crafting materials, it's great. Thank you. A little more than usual, which is nice. I guess that's pretty much. Usually, when I went to the Prowler's Nest, I just went to look for the little box, and sometimes I did shoot them to load up my shields. But I hardly cleared out the Prowler's. The only time I do is when I'm very desperate. It's like nowhere near the what's called. The shields, not shields, crafting materials. Nowhere near the crafting materials, but it was near a crafting machine. So let's go. Overhaul wildlife target rules to use damage as the primary factor, which should help wildlife targets feel more fair and less random. Ooh, so okay. Wildlife targeting rules to use damage as primary factor. Okay, I guess it'll go after the people with the highest HP. I guess I have no idea. They changed it. Introduce a targeting cap for prowlers, so only 3 prowlers will be able to target a player at a time. Oh, that's actually really nice. Sometimes there were a lot of prowlers that were chasing after you, but now it's nice. Only 3 max. Cool. So that means max damage will be 30, 60, 90 of all of them. So you should be able to run or kill them before they down you. Prowler dance bars are now disabled when there are 2 teams inside of the same nest, except for the massive prowler nest at the center of the map. Okay. Okay. I guess that's good quality of life right there. I guess. I don't know. I feel like I said, I really felt like the prowlers were that big a deal. Maybe because I avoided that area and there was no reason for me to go near them. Only early on the game usually. Prowlers are now neutral when outside the ring unless engaged in combat. Prowler dens are now disabled outside the ring if the prowler camp is passive. Wandering prowlers in the small wildlife nest have been reduced from 3 to 2 and their wander radius is reduced by half until they are engaged in combat. Made some tweaks that should help squash clear prowler nests quicker. Gave a slight increase to high tier consumable drops on wildlife. Oh, higher tier loot that's consumable drops. Okay, so that means there's probably a higher chance for you to get shield batteries and health kits. So which is nice. Dropship pathing. While Stormpoint has relative healthy spread of landing location, we realize a typical dropship logic often made the high northern east corner of the map particularly tough to land in. Rotating the distribution and moving the center point slightly northeast should make the high point and lightning round more accessible while still allowing players to land in the lower southwest portion if they desire. Each image below shows 400 drop simulation before and after the change. So which is the before and which is the after? They didn't doesn't. I wish they would says before and now. So they did change it. So this is how many dropships go in direction. Apparently, I guess there was not enough people landing up here. I hardly land up here too. The only time I really landed up here was during rank. In pubs, I never land up there in pubs. I land all around here, which is nice. I hardly land here too. So it seems like here as well. So it seems like now if this is the before, now this is the new. With the way the dropship is moving, I guess it's gonna give more options for people to land up here if they want early on or later on, and vice versa. And it looks like there's less chance of the dropship landing around here, which is kind of cool. Interesting change. Finally, a few miscellaneous changes. Improve wildlife combat versus these vehicles. Targeting and damage now focus on occupied vehicle opposed to individual players in the vehicle. Improve wildlife interaction versus electrical abilities, making stunning wildlife with once infested and ash tactical more reliable. Okay, cool. That's it. And now the rank update. Let's go. Rank was changed for season 11. Pretty much prioritizing more or giving it more of a benefit for kills. So let's see what they changed. In Apex Legends, the primary goal is to be the best to be the last legend standing, and ranking up kills is the vehicle to get you there. Last season, we made changes that opened up flexibility by compensating players with high kill counts that didn't necessarily place first. We like this flexibility, but after observing the pace of high-level rank games, we saw players were focused on seeking out kills a little too much. Players that focus on fighting for higher placements in team play should be more faithfully awarded. All right, so change summary. Max kill KP was going to go from 175 down to 125 points. Placement points per kill bonus. Ooh, they're going to drop the overall RP for kills, while making that placement is the highest thing. Yeah, I kind of did notice that a little bit as well, but I don't know. Like in my games, I always went for placements. It was it's ingrained in me to go for placement instead for KP as much as often. But I did kind of notice there's were a bunch of players that did go for kills early on, just because it was way faster and worthy. So this change is nice, punish players who are too kill greedy and not worry about placements. So now there should be equal balance for those. Cool. Cool. And if there was the change before, I probably would have made it to diamond a little bit earlier. This tuning is more punishing to teams that undervalue placements. We're bumping up placement points for teams in the top 5, easily back on the kill KP cap, and adjusted per kill bonus to require 2 to 3 less kills to hit the maximum. Split 1 will be played on Olympus and will move over to King's Canyon for Split 2 in April. Cool. So now, it equals out if you were kill greedy early and then make it to the place, you'll still have the most points, which is nice. Cool. Kind of cool. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice rank update. I don't know if I'm gonna play rank this season. I might skip it. Let's see, but I'm not sure. All right, communication filter. During the season, we'll be releasing a new feature where players will be able to determine which players they want to receive voice and text chat from called communication filter players. Players can find that feature in the options menu under gameplay and will have 3 options to choose from. A1, you see and hear all text/voice chat from all players. Friends only, you'll only see and hear friends text/voice chat. Off, you do not see or hear any voice or text chat. Players can also unmute anyone they choose, friend, or a good random squad me. Okay, that was really hard to say. So now they added communication. So now, essentially, if you don't want to hear anybody from game, you could just immediately mute them within settings. If you just want to hear your friends in game, you could have the option, and then you could turn it off and just focus to the people who are in your Discord call. Okay, that's cool. I guess there's the option. I guess everybody will. I guess there might be less people talking in pubs. I guess I don't know. Rank. There's still kind of big people. A lot of people who do communicate with people in rank. So we'll see. This kind of cool for those who wants these flexibility. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. I don't feel like I have always wanted to mute people in Apex. Like there's good people. Good voice communication stuff. There's only a few cases where I mute. Unlike Call of Duty, where once they released that button where you can mute the whole lobby, I always had that off because COD players were a little bit more bad. I guess I don't know, was the aggressive, naughty. A patch note Legends balances crypto, drone view, HUD, and other quality of life updates. Added game state, ring information, round timers, minimap kill feeds, team stats, and ping information to the drone's HUD. Repurpose the drone HUD old crypto health/shield presentation into displaying the health of the drone itself. Survey beacon markers are now displayed in world while piloting the drone, same as one controlling crypto himself. Ooh. So I wish I could make this bigger, but I can't. 1 squad's left. Cool. Alright. They changed that, I guess. That and that. Wait. Added game state. Bring information. So right here's the ring closing. It gives you the timer for the ring closing on the top left. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. And this is really cool. Minimap kill feed team status. Okay. Oh, well, didn't you? Okay, so I'm guessing there was no mini map when you were in the. I thought it did show kill feed. Okay, now I'm rereading this and this. Now it shows the drone's health as well as your health. Cool, if you remain in range. All right, cool. This is really cool quality of life. I hardly go into the crypto drone. I hardly play crypto, but now this might be giving me a little bit more reason to try crypto, especially here above. But that's cool. Neuralink changed. Increase the Neuralink detection FOV from 160 degrees to 240 degrees. Neuralink detection is now disabled when the drone is being recalled. Alright. Surveillance drone changes. The deployment of the drone has received a rework. Pressing a tactical button causes Crypto to send the drone flying in a straight line in the direction of Crypto's view for a few seconds. Hmm? If if thrown to a wall or other geo, the drone will hit the wall and reorient itself so that it's facing away from the wall. Crypto will no longer immediately access drone view after deploying his drone in this way. Pressing and holding the tactical button will launch the drone forward in the same way, but then Crypto will immediately access the drone. So if you click the tactical button just once, it will toss it, boom, go. If you want to control it, you you hold the tactile button. So it'll toss it, you hold it, pull out your little iPad, I guess, and then start controlling the drone in any way you want. Reduce the drone health from 60 to 50. Whoa, less than 10 health. Okay, cool. The HUD marker for the drone has been tweaked to increase visibility. The HUD marker for the drone is now always displayed on screen while the drone is deployed instead of only when the drone was off screen. Okay. Dev note. Crypto has been off the grid in terms of pick rate. The goal of these changes was to make his kit more accessible and engaging. With a new deployment option, we lower drone health to prevent reckless drone deploy. Crypto is still a methodical, calculated legend, and manually piloting hacks should still be the primary way to access macro level recon. The drone view HUD updates should help here as well. Crypto's never been weak per se. We're what? Free cognizant, right? I never seen this in my word in my life until now. Of his strengths at high level play and will be helping an eye on his uses and performance. Okay, thank you. Caustic Knox gas traps are now destroyable after detonation. 150 HP. I guess in the gas trap has 150 HP. Detonate traps will be expired at 11 seconds instead of 12.5. Ooh, 1 second less, right? I guess. 1.5 seconds less. Gas effects linger for 2 seconds after barrel destruction or expiration. Gas particles still linger a bit longer as they dissipate. Cool. I thought when they said that the gas trap will be destroyable, I thought you could hit the little green and then boom, it pops away. But I guessing the gas trap itself will have 100 HP to destroy it. That's kind of a lot HP. Yeah, that's almost a legend. I just realized that. That's almost a legend. That this could be a legend with white armor HP if I make the math right. Well, that's uh that's a lot. I don't know. I don't know. There's gonna be that strat like should he destroy? Will you waste bullets to destroy? Will you waste time to destroy while meanwhile there's the guy in front of you? Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll wait and see. Weapons and equipment balance. Supply drop rotation. The alternator SMG returns to the ground loot this season and taking its place is the powerful mid-range energy Volt SMG. Alternator SMG remove the destructive rounds. Hop up. Bye-bye. Destructive rounds. Volt SMG damage increase from 15 to 17. Max magazine size increase from 28 to 30. Oh, the Volt. Oh, let's go, the Volt. Let's go. Now I am really upset that the Volt is in the care package, but increased damage and stuff, cool. I really like the Volt. I'm gonna miss it, even though I didn't use it as much in season 11. I didn't use it that much. In season 10, I used it a lot, but in season 11, I haven't used it a lot. But it's crazy. I'm miss it. Pop ups, kinetic feeder, triple take, and peacekeeper. Sliding with the triple take or peacekeeper significantly speeds up choke time and automatically reloads rounds. 10 points rounds, P2020, Mozambique, and RE45. P2020, 50% on shield damage. Mozambique, 35 on shield damage. RE45, 45, 35% on shield damage. Ooh. Mostly B. Oh, the mini pistols are gonna be boosted. Let's go. B2020 RE45 mostly be new meta. Like, we'll see. I seen mostly be in the preview and it seemed to be pretty strong with the hammer points. So we'll see. Shatter caps 30-30 repeater and bow check bow. Capacity affects hip fire for both weapons. ADS remain precision shot. No longer able to toggle on and off. 30-30 repellent bullet damage reduced from 8 to 7? What? Bow pellet damage reduced 12 to 11? What? What? They reduced the damage? I guess so. I haven't used these a lot. I really hate the 30 repeater. Every time I find it, I was like, I don't want this. I don't want this. Give me another gun. Give me another gun. Because I always mess with it. And then the bow, I don't use it a lot because I feel like there's not enough arrows on the ground. And it's been nerfed. Now they reduced the damage by 1. It's still okay. All right, understandable. We'll see. Triple take, removing projectile growth from bullets. Damage reduced from 23 to 21. No, they nerfed my triple take. What? Let's go. All right. Two less damage. Let's go. I don't know why like do these actually change time to kill by reducing the damage like by 1 and then by 2. I wonder. And remove projectile growth from bullets. I don't know what this means. Honestly, the triple takes return to what the freak? What was that? All right, the triple takes return to float loot has been really positive, but it's proven to be a bit ahead of the pack with its ranged performance. We eliminate the bullet growth it retained from its days as a sniper to pull it in line with other marksman rifles. Oh, okay. So now it's gonna be act more like a marksman rifle instead of a sniper, which is gonna be like kind of like the third repeater. I think the third repeater is considered marksman. Cool, cool. Oh, so that means the triple take will probably I guess they wanted it to compete with this what was called with the Spitfire, not Spitfire. I always forget. Rampage. With the Rampage. we'll get to see. VK-47 Flatline. Damage reduced from 19 to 18 per bullet. Flatline got a nerf. Cool. Like I'm saying, like, is this really going to change the time to kill? Like I don't know if you add up the numbers, it should kind of, but sometimes it's not enough. Like maybe it needs to be a little bit more. I don't know. Rampage LMG hotfix. Rampage damage reduced from 28 to 26. Reduced the number of shots during the rev state from 40 to 34. On January 13, 2022, we implemented a hotfix to the Rampage Intentional Infinite Charge Belt. We took that opportunity to get out a Rampage nerf early, knowing that these changes here for anyone who missed out earlier message. Oh, so this is already in the game, and and the Rampage is still strong. So like, and there was only 2 damage decrease. That's what I'm talking about. See, this is a 2 damage decrease, and it's still strong. Rampage is still strong. So I don't know. Fully kitted rotation. Added RE45 triple take peacekeeper prowler. Havoc. Removed the master to 30 repeated R301 car and longbow. Oh, for fully. These are legendary weapons, I think, or not legendary. Yeah, legendary weapons that you can find on the ground, like the gold tier loot. So RE45 triple take peacekeeper prowler and havoc will be the gold tier loot, and then there's no. I guess you won't be able to find these gold tier loot. Oh no, won't be able to find my R301. Crazy. Okay, cool. Weapons and crafting. Flatline and longbow is in the craftable. Are now craftable for 30 mats at the crafting station. Weapons and crafting cannot be found on the ground. Crafting weapons with no attachments and 2 boxes of ammo. As we continue to introduce new weapons and loot in the game, we must consider the impact it has on loot saturation and the ability to find specific pieces for loadouts. With this change, we're able to keep weapons available, but give our floor loot some breathing room, which is nice. Because sometimes it feels like I find too many attachments for too many different guns and not a gun, not a weapon. And it's also going to give consistency. Because sometimes I want to find my R301. like for season 12, I've been finding a ton of Flatline. I was like, I need R301. and It's kind of crazy. It's kind of good. It's good. Also, now I guess in the future, if they want to add more weapons, they could add more weapons into crafting to keep the ground loot, you know, equally balanced. Crafting medkit price lowered from 20 to 15. Kinetic feeder added to the crafting rotation. Cool, cool. I never craft medkits. I always craft the shield batteries, but I never craft medkits. And if I do, it's like that one rare occasion. Bug fixes and quality of life. Life. Fixed issue where multiple legends were missing voice lines when pinging a cage flyer. Fix for booster loader where ammo counter would remain highlighted when switching from a low ammo, hemlock, or wigman to another weapon. Replicator fix for cases where an item could become stuck inside after crafting with a full inventory. Fix an error that will tell players to come back in a decade when matchmaking. Okay. Oh, I think that was the warning where it's like there's not enough players in the queue. Okay, I'm about to say fix for cases of lighting. Lighting. What? Why was that hard to say? Fix for a case of lighting issues in some areas of on Olympus. Fix for cases where Mirage Ultimate decoys could get stuck on surfaces raised slightly off the ground. Arenas. Fix for cases where crypto drones charges could be used multiple times with a single drone. Fix for cases where trying to charge a rampage or sentinel rifle as the round starts result in the charge being cancelled when the round starts. Crypto drone fix for cases where it would show friendly templates. Fix for cases where players were able to use melee on inclined surfaces to get speed boost while sliding. Oh, GG's. Melee boost gone. Officially. RIP. Goodbye. Fix for cases where ramping up a rampage while removing extending mag causes the ramp up bar to appear forever. Fix for cases where the timer for charging the sentinel and rampage was not showing the correct time left for animation. Fix cases when specific legendary horizon skins would block part of the screen when aiming down sight with a Prowler plus Halo scope. Fix issue where weapon challenges will not show progress in aftermath summary. Fix the bug where charging out the sentinel require 2 cells instead of 1 when wearing a gold armor. Reduce L-Star impact VFX. Fix a bug for cases where players could get a jump boost on dead boxes that are in the vicinity of horizon gravity left after it's been used. Oh, I never knew this was a thing. Cool. Reticle color customization. Limiting values to 0 to 255 to avoid exploits. Reticle color customization. Improve inconsistency on UI color when aiming down sight with different sniper scopes. Reticle customization fixed for cases where rapidly adjusting the lighting bar can result in a performance drop on other platforms and crash on the Switch. Based on feedback, we're adjusting the in-world icon for Ash's passive to be smaller and closer to the ground. When Ash tactical hits an object it cannot stick to, it should now bounce off instead of destroying itself. Tactical cooldown will not be refunded anymore. Cool. Improve the targeting experience for Ash Ultimate by preferring locations that are further away. Audio effects for cases where R99 gun fire SFX persists when spectator changes to another player while R99 is fired. Storm Point fix the cases where players were unable to shoot through the chain link fences at Athena. Fix where players were unable to shoot through the chain link fences at Athena. Are you telling me those fences at Athena I was supposed to shoot through? What? Wait, what? Oh, wait. Where's this? Oh no, I'm confused. I mean, this is interesting. All right. Story point fixed for cases where players could get stuck inside the map by using Valk's ultimate on command center. Story point. Based on feedback, we adjust final round range so they don't end in areas with no cover or populated by prowler dens. Fixed for cases where a player could be launched by a gravity cannon while below it. World's Edge changed fragment from high tier to mid tier loot. This happened in the 11.1 update, but was inadvertently omitted with those patch notes. World's Edge fixed an issue with Loba's ultimate where it will not tell you items inside the panels at trials were locked, so the alarm got triggered as normal. Oh yeah, that I saw that. Sometimes like when you go into the Loba's black market, you see items that are higher tier and you think they're in the world, but nope, they're behind the wall, behind the gate, and it'll trigger that gate. And it's like, oh shit, I didn't know. I thought I could pick that up. Fixed for cases where Gibby's arm will be missing during Pathfinder's Iron Haymaker finisher. Fixed for cases where the entire map hears audio if a player cancels beacon scan. Is that what was here before? I know there's like something that you could hear sometimes where it sounds like a triple take being fired off, and you hear it, but they're nowhere near you. It was that? Was this what we were hearing? Oh, that's kind of interesting. Fixed issues where Valk's Cloud Marauder Legend skin hand darker hands in 1P versus what shows in the lobby and in the other 1P skins. I have no idea what that said. I don't have no idea what I just read. Fixed for cases where players hit by Seer Tactical just as they enter crafting could lose certain functionality. Fixed issues where caustic barrels that are still being deployed mid-throw were not being deleted after caustic dies. Fixed issues where sometimes Watson intercepted pylon would heal for less than intended. Fixed for cases where crash could occur when players upset join club requesting by clicking the approve button twice. Fixed a bug where moving through race portal could feel choppy when placed in the air via gravity cannons. Fixed a bug where stocks didn't drop from wildlife on Stormpoint. Improve wildlife combat versus vehicles. Improve wildlife interactions versus electrical abilities. Making stunning wildlife and Watson for instance. Gave a slight increase to high tier consumable drops from wildlife. Added the ability to see your teammate's survival item while the inventory is open. To see if they have a heat shield or not. Or a respawn beacon. Or a deployable respawn beacon, I think it's what's called. Fixes some weird rules in how assists and kills are determined and properly rewarded. Quitting players can no longer deny kills and assists. Reviving no longer resets damage history. Okay, cool. Private match updates. These are private matches. Typically we don't use it, but it's alright. But that's it. Yeah, I don't expect you guys to use that if there's no point. Private match. Well, that's all the changes. That's kind of cool, crazy. A bunch of quality of life. The biggest change that may affect a lot of players is this rank thing. Cool, and obviously there's a lot, a lot. Actually, all of these gonna affect people. But that's it. The biggest thing I don't understand is like these damage drop. Like they're a little bit nerfs, but it's only by 1 or 2. You know, Rampage receive a 2 damage reduction, but still annoying and powerful. So that's it. I can't wait for season 12. That's tomorrow. This is the patch update officially announced. Cool. We're ready. Mad Maggie. Ooh, here we go. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow or later. Bye.